Alright guys, look what we, not the dog, look what we got. We went and picked up the, look what we got. Look what we got. We got a 30-inch 5-drawer mechanics cart. I have a mess of tools in different toolboxes, and just no way to have them handy to work on. So today we are going to put this together and kind of just give an overview, see if it kind of will help for the garage. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the other Harbor Freight reviews. Alright guys, so as I was opening it, you could see that all the styrofoam was in place, and still a small bit of damage right here. So, you know, and that was on the bottom of the unit. They probably need to put some wood down there. You know, I can't, this thing's pretty heavy. You can't lift it by yourself. So, you know, with just a piece of foam right there, it's not really what should be there. I heard it's almost impossible to get one of these that doesn't have at least some damage. So you play the keep return, keep opening game, and I got this for 20% off. I used the 20% off anything coupon, so, and it ended up being a pretty good deal. I think it was only $160. So I think I'm going to stick with this. It's not really that bad, and I think it's all going to get covered up by the legs anyway, so you'll never even know. So we're just going to continue forward. All right. So I was just looking at this. This is a much more major bend here. I think even when I put the legs on, you're gonna kind of see that. So I'm really debating whether I want to keep that or not. They kind of get you on the, I don't really want to take it back. I'm wondering if I could just glue that down. It's pretty bent if you compare it to this side. Oh man, I'm gonna put the leg on it and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it. But you know, this is what everybody says. You know, it's like, you know, there's some part on it that's dented. And what's funny is this part of the box was the good part. There was a piece on the other side that was messed up. We're gonna keep it, put it together, show you what it looks like. Man, these wheels seem pretty heavy duty. I'd remembered some people talking about them. Man, these things are high density rubber, and this thing is strong. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that thing ain't no joke. I don't know where you're gonna get any better than that. Maybe they were just talking about a different model. I mean, I did just buy this, so yeah, those things look legit to me. All right, ideally, this little part right here should fit down in between there, and then you can put the nut on and this will stay in place. But I don't know if you can see that. Doesn't quite fit in there, so it just spins and spins and spins. So you got to kind of hold it. Well, there's nothing on there to hold it with. China. We got it from China. And once you get it in there, it's fine. All right, so best way to assemble is with a impact 13 millimeter. And what I did is I put all these in, get them all started. You know, unless I'm not a big guy, but I got big hands, okay? So unless you just got huge hands, this is a pain in the rear end. But once you get them all started, it starts to work a little bit better. You can kind of push up in there. There we go. So you just got to kind of get it to grip, and once it grips, it's a lot better. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just getting them all started and then ratcheting them down, then move to the next one. So that's the best way to put on the wheels. Because these are only single layer, that piece is fitting in there perfect. So you don't have to worry about it spinning out, you just got to hold it in there. For the wheels, it was actually double layered, and these two layers weren't lined up perfectly. That's why I was having such a problem. But for this, just your 13 millimeter and you're good to go. So when you're putting these legs on, there's two different ways to put them on. There's a longer section and then a shorter section right here. The long section needs to be on top. Otherwise, this thing, it don't fit. Okay, well, sometimes directions are the best thing to use, but man, that's pretty. I do like it. All right, guys, as you can see, we're just finishing putting this thing together. I want to go over a couple things. I don't know if you remember, I had that big mess up right there. It was dinged up on that back side. So I thought I'd like just add some John Deere green. Hey, you got yellow, you got green. I own a John Deere, so I'm thinking, hey man, this will go perfect. Who took the measurements on this thing? Not only that, but I had an issue trying to cover this up, so I'm gonna actually have to take this up. I don't know what, I mean, this is easily, I probably just mismeasured it by an inch shorter on this side. So then when I went and taped up this side to try to make it match, I totally spaced it. I mean, it wasn't even good. And then this isn't really straight because I had so much problem getting the tape kind of lined up on this. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is just taking this off and then matching that. And then I'll tape at this line right here. And I should be able to get that pretty straight and make it go together. So 13 millimeter, you need a 13 millimeter wrench to put this thing together. So far I like it, you know. I'm not a toolbox expert. While you're there, pick up a set of these. This is great. You can't get to these, okay, with your impact. And as you can tell, I got an impact and I'm using probably a little bit longer than I need, but you also want to pick up some of these swivels so that you can get in each place. So you pick that up and pick your 13 millimeter box end ratcheting wrench up, your little swivel socket connectors, and hopefully you got an impact, because that'll make things go a lot smoother. So I am tightening everything up. I would say if you can find one that someone else has put together, man, just go get it. I've heard about these things, they come with a dent or a ding on them every time, so go get one that somebody's already wasted the time putting together for 50 bucks cheaper. You know, if you can find these for 100, 125, I say go get that instead of buy one. Also, unlike many other Harbor Freight items, where you put stuff does matter. These are not the same size, so lower side goes on the bottom. If you're putting this together, sure does look good new, huh? It is made out of the, you know, the Harbor Freight metal, so it does bend, but then it goes back, and you know, you can tell. But like I said, you're not rolling it down a hill, it's just carrying your tools in your shop. Really nice, you know, kind of stiff sliding drawers. They come with these covers, these plastic locking things. I mean, that doesn't feel too great to me, so I imagine at some point that's going to give out, but the actual slides on them feel good. I love Harbor Freight. I'm still going to go there. Some of their stuff sucks, and you know, some of it's a great price for, you know, somebody that's just working on stuff in the garage. You know, it really does help having two people. But as you can see, I got the pull on this end. This pull is designed to protect this, or at least, you know, hey, you're already taking up that room. You put one of these on the other side, you kind of double in your space for people that have a tight fit. So you want your pull to be on the end that your rotating wheels are on. Yeah, you're going to want your wheels, the ones that turn, to be on the side that you got your pull on. You can also see where some of these don't go in, so you want to be careful when you're putting this together. Sometimes it's really hard to get those to go in. I didn't even notice that until right now, but if you got two people, this sure does help. You can kind of make sure that these bolts get flat on one side while you're trying to tighten them from the other side. Alright guys, here's with the tools that I pretty much use. You got screwdrivers. I don't kind of like the way they fit in there. Only a few of them have a hole big enough for it to kind of fit straight in. The rest of them kind of, I don't like that too much, you know, and kind of flipping all over the place over here, getting crossed up, you know. So I don't understand. I don't know I mean, this is their screwdrivers and still doesn't work, you know what I mean? So, but they're all here, so that's cool. Alright guys, there she is, all finished up. Needs a few stickers to kind of bring it together, but other than that, looks good. Put some tools in there. Just all basic. Gotta grow my collection, plus I need to go through all the stuff I got sitting in boxes because I never had one of these. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the rest of the Harbor Freight stuff.